Hello, and welcome back to the next part of the White Album 2 manga. We are currently reading through Volume 4, which is the final volume of this series. Pretty exciting stuff, and this is part 2. So in the last part, Tomo was absolutely infuriating. Really don't like her. She was very mean to Setsuna. But it did trigger Setsuna to get so mad, she actually ended up calling Haruki, and the two have reconnected. They admitted that they loved each other. That is such a huge deal. So, let's continue from here. Hey, don't just steal it like that. Come on, it's just one. So, what's the secret seasoning here? Well, I use soy sauce, sugar, and mirin in proportion to... Hang on, why do I have to tell you that? Don't be stingy, Setchan. I told you not to call me Setchan. Why are they even hanging out? What's up? What do you mean, what's up? Look over there. Oh, hey, that's Tomo Yanagihara. She was 1 year below us. No, not her. That's Setsuna imposter who's tearing into her. Who is that? Exactly, because Setsuna has changed a lot in a very short amount of time. Session 18. The one I love most in the world. Which is a tough question for Haruki to answer all throughout the storyline. So, I keep telling her no, but she kept pestering me about whether I was free for lunch. Having to eat with a bully like her was just suffocating. Setsuna in PJs. We get to see so much of Setsuna in PJs, and I am all for it. Wow, I never hear you bad-mouthing someone else. You must actually like her a lot, huh? Stop it! No way! Absolutely not! Ugh, just talking about her makes me feel like my personality is getting worse. You've never had anyone to trade jabs with before, right? I think this is a good thing, actually. Sort of a frenemy thing. What? No. You sure? I feel like whenever you talk about her, you get way more energetic. Listen, having a bully is not a good thing. I'll just say that. And maybe she likes you, too. Like, she's making overtures because she wants your attention. Ugh. Haruki-kun, I don't understand your takes on friendship at all. I mean, he's right in this specific instance, but I hate how nonchalant he is about someone who was bullying Setsuna that hard. But if you're that sure, maybe I'll accept her invitation for tomorrow. I can try to interact with her in a normal way again. By the way, Haruki-kun, do you know any other songs? Can I make a request? I'm planning on expanding my repertoire, so please be patient for a bit. He's trying. So, let's go skiing. Skiing? I mean, we're on spring break, right? Let's do it. We can say there was a mix-up with the room assignments, and you two can share a room. I'm not immature enough to need a push like... Nah, you've been demoted to that level now. Today on Hojo Radio, our guest was Tomo Yanagihara-san. Tomo Yanagihara-san. What? Do you not like Yanagihara-san either? Thank you very much. Not like her? It's more like when I see Setsuna with Tomo Yanagihara, I just get this weird, uneasy feeling. Yeah, me too. Thank you for seeing it for what it is. Oh yeah, where's Setsuna-chan today? Chow time. She said Tomo Yanagihara invited her to have lunch together. Huh? Wait, but didn't they just say Tomo Yanagihara? Oh, it's probably a recording. I'm pretty sure they do this stuff live. Now, normally, this is where we'd say goodbye, but in fact, we have an even bigger surprise prepared for you today. a surprise guest for Hojo Radio's annual Valentine's Day special concert. Valentine's Day. A big, big day for White Album 2. Known as the vocalist from the Hojo High School Light Music Club, Setsuna-chan. Hang on. No way. Setsuna-san, welcome to Hojo Radio. They all know. They're like, oh no. Oh no, she didn't volunteer for this one. Hey, this is... Oh gosh, I'm tearing up a little. I mean, this love has gone unrequited for 2 years. My head is spinning. I couldn't protect Setsuna. Setsuna-chan. I just love Unreaching Love so much. I play it here on Hojo Radio every single time. Huh? I completely underestimated Tomo Yanagihara. And now, at the concert next week, I get to hear it live? My heart's about to burst. Concert? After that night, we lost contact with Setsuna. She didn't go home either. Yes, all right, thank you. Yeah, because Setsuna's telling you like, oh, I'm being bullied. Oh, this girl's being so mean to me. She won't leave me alone. And you're like, it's fine. She's just being friendly. That's like people who say boys will be boys when boys are bullying girls. And like, oh, they like you. No. Do not normalize that. Do not normalize people being mean and then thinking that's some fun, quirky character trait, because it's not. It's just mean. Why don't you sleep a little? You've been awake since yesterday, right? Almost 12 hours have passed since I came to the Ogiso household, both to explain the situation with Setsuna and to ask for help. Sorry. After 8 more, I'll be done. Kitahara-san, you're just as much of a worrywart as Dad. No one worries this much about me. You're always dashing off as it is. We wouldn't know how to look for you. Despite my exposure to the air of the harmonious Ogiso family, which hasn't changed at all since back then, I didn't feel bad at all. I'll have food ready soon, so eat something before you go. Oh, yes, thank you. It's funny how Haruki can just waltz into the Ogiso household after all this time because they didn't know. They didn't know anything that happened. They didn't know that Haruki and Setsuna broke out. I'll go off, look around the station then. Wait, Takahiro-kun, what about school? Come on, Kitahara-san, today's a national holiday. Holiday? National Foundation Day. Yep, when Japan was founded as a country, it's a public holiday, so schools are closed, a lot of companies are closed. A national holiday, meaning a day off for both the university and the high school. Normally, I would never be able to be by myself in that place with all its memories, but today, it might be completely empty. He's got a feeling. Sorry. I know I'm late. I didn't ask you to come. Setsuna looks so sad. You didn't, but I still had to. I know I've screwed up in a lot of ways. What ways? As a friend? As a boyfriend? Or as a guitarist? Haven't been here in 3 years, huh? Yeah. Setsuna wasn't as upset as I thought she would be. Maybe all the time she spent suffering alone, day in and day out, had left her entirely without tears, anguish, or conflict. No, it's really just that she cried so much that she has nothing left to cry. She's still pretty broken inside. Hello. We're the Light Music Club. Welcome to the Hojo High School Festival. Is everybody having fun? Sitting on the front of the stage, swinging her legs back and forth, looking up at the ceiling, as though lost in her memories. I haven't thought of anything to say, so I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward. She shut her eyes in a reverie, and clenching her teeth now and then, as if to bite back something that was rising up, she spoke her lines from 3 years before, just as they had been. I never planned on singing again, so my voice might not come out right. Will you go easy on me? And she freely confessed how she was doing now, 3 years later. Haruki-kun, what am I supposed to do? You don't like singing anymore? I don't. I hate it. Whenever I sing, the school festival show comes flooding back into my head. Whenever I sing, the school festival show comes flooding back into my head. Hey, Setsuna, you don't actually hate singing, do you? Weird that she just keeps repeating that. The festival, graduation, and what happened at the airport when Kazusa left. I see it all vividly. You still love it, but you're lying to yourself because of me, aren't you? And if that keeps going, I might dislike you. I might hate you. Which, honestly, you probably should. Setsuna. But you made me think about singing. Are you telling me to start liking it again? I want to stay the same way I am, liking you, so I can't. I can never sing again. Setsuna seemed like she might stay in this place fraught with memories forever. Then, when I asked her, "Want to come to my place?" without a moment's hesitation, she nodded. Setsuna's talking about her past and her traumas and her sadness, and Haruki just jumps in like, "Hey, want to come to my place?" Like, come on. This time, today, Haruki-kun and I will be one. Moving very quickly, are we? It's all right. I won't waver anymore. Haruki-kun? What are you doing? What am I? The concert is in 2 days. Why are you doing something so pointless? Is it pointless? Also, the towel is really small for Setsuna, and the fact that Haruki is really not paying her much attention as a woman right now is kind of funny. Personally, I think jumping right into a physical relationship like that is a little soon. I think emotions are still too raw. I think their connection is a little bit too frazzled right now, and that could really dive their relationship down the wrong path, because you could get really upset and then you feel like, you were used, or you just don't feel good about what you did, and then it could cause a lot of bad emotions. So really, I kind of think Haruki is respectable for going this route right now. Of course it's pointless. I'm not going to sing. I'm not doing any concert. Anyway, we have something more important to think about right now, don't we? I'm ready, You're not ready. You're really pushing yourself. Today, I promise I won't reject you. I'm fine now. Can you really say you're fine? Huh? A rare moment of maturity for Haruki here. Why? Do you not love me? I do love you. You're the one I love second most in the world. Oh, that's so cruel. That's so cruel. The second most? Then Kazusa is still... The one I love most in the world is you when you're singing there in front of me, enjoying yourself. Ah. This is a very cruel statement to make, and Haruki should know better. Considering it's always flip-flop between whether he loves Kazusa or Setsuna more, making a joke like, oh, I love you second most in the world. But just kidding, it's you that I love most, but you're singing yourself. That's not funny. That's really mean. The Setsuna who suddenly started singing along with my lousy guitar playing. The Setsuna who goes to karaoke and forgets all about everyone around her, singing 5 songs in a row alone, refusing to let go of the mic, completely self-absorbed. That's the one I love most in the world. It's a very cute statement, though. Disregarding the earlier one, this is very cute. And it's not just me. It's the same for Takeya and Io, too. And maybe even Tomo Yanagihara. So, I'm sorry, but right now, practicing comes first. Oh, that's sweet. How long are you going to keep doing this? Oh, to keep doing this? Nah, that's a typo. It's supposed to be going. Until I can get through with no mistakes, at least. Maybe I should get going. I'm afraid I can't take you. If you wouldn't mind calling a taxi. Is this going to cause a problem for the concert staff? It's not your fault. The radio host seemed really happy. Yeah, she's played the song almost every day. Yes, it's not everyone would be happy to hear your voice again. Now granted, as I always say with Kazusa's piano, she doesn't owe anyone anything. Yes, everyone loves to hear her play, but that doesn't mean she's obligated to play. Doesn't mean Setsuna's obligated to sing. However, I do think it would be a sign of her overcoming her trauma because she does genuinely enjoy singing. After a few more hours passed, Setsuna's attitude softened just a little, and I started to see her true, good-natured self again. What's funny? Oh, no, that's just surprisingly middle class of you. Hey, that's not a compliment. But, well, don't listen to me. This is something you should decide. I would love to hear you sing, but I don't want you to regret anything. See, this is a good thing to say. I would love to hear you sing, but you don't have to, basically is what he's saying. That's important because consent is important. If you decide not to participate, we can go and apologize together. So I want you to keep worrying until the last minute and reach a conclusion. Also, Setsuna's gonna catch a cold. She's still in just a towel with her hair wet that I'm sure she hasn't blow dried. Falling asleep with a guitar in your hands. Oh, the first note. Oh. This is definitely a contender for one of my favorite panels in the manga too. This is very, very cute. The memories are so painful that my voice won't come out. Yes, but he's right. I do love singing. Maybe I really will end up hating Haruki-kun. Maybe I'll start to feel loathing for him. But even if that did happen, I feel like he would be willing to overcome it with me. All right, I'll try singing again. One more time so that I can move forward without being imprisoned by the past. quick at goosebumps. So beautiful, jeez. Seeing people moving forward and overcoming their traumas, it takes a lot of strength. And that, I think, is one of the best things about White Album in general, is getting over your traumas. Granted, for Haruki, I feel like he caused a lot of the traumas, so it's not as inspirational for him to overcome, but, you know, in general, it's just very inspirational. This is the opposite direction from the North Hall. I told you to turn left. Then you should have said it before I went through. You kept going when I tried to stop you, Sugiura. Yada, you don't look so good. Are you okay? Hey, Mihoko, you were the one who wanted to see it for yourself, right? Yada-san is so annoying. Like, I'm sorry, but she is so annoying. Yes, go see Haruki. Find out that he loves someone else and move on. Stupid crush that's so bad you can't even go to school anymore. Come on. I'm right here with you, okay? Let's go see it together. See what? None of your business, younger Ogiso. This is between us girls. Don't try to pry. I got us the tickets in the first place. Izumi is here. Valentine, concert. Setsuna's birthday. Until 3 years ago, I thought the stage was mine. Then, in an instant, that show took it from me. I've been chasing after those 3 ever since, but that will probably end today. Aw, Chiaki. Because the truth is, she knew it from the beginning. She knew about Setsuna, Kazusa, and Haruki. I'm intruding in someone else's home again, so you better show me something incredible, Haruki. Mizusawa-san! Izuka-san! Yoo-hoo! Over here! What kind of nerve? Man, who knows, but she's in the front row, so let's just go with it. Well, you look awfully calm for the one who caused this whole uproar. Thank you so much for attending Hojo Radio's special Valentine's Day concert. She did cause a commotion, but in a way, she was able to help Setsuna and Haruki move forward. This time, I'm a little more forgiving for what she did, because it didn't involve Setsuna possibly being assaulted, which I'm still bitter about. This time is just kind of a more innocent, like, push, you know what I mean? Quiet, please. It's about to start. Ooh, why you? I don't care what you have to say about me, but right now, shut up. If you say one word while the song is playing, I will kill you. She's so intense. Before we raise the curtain. Wait, are you actually just here because you want to hear the song? Hey, Haruki-kun? Before we go on stage, there's something I want to say to you. I'm about to start singing. I know I'm going to remember what happened then. And when I remember, I might start to hate you. This is just what I wanted. The path Setsuna has chosen in order to move forward. So... Psst, 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 psst. Of course, they're going to keep it a secret. Of course, they're not going to show us what she said. All right. Thank you. Well, shall we? Yeah. We'll have fun, won't we? I don't know whether this will completely restore the bond that had been broken, but I'm sure. Of course. Oh, there it is. It just makes me want to keep reading because we're at such a Such an important part. You know, we're coming up on the end of the manga. We're not yet. We still have a few more chapters to go, but the fact that Haruki and Setsuna have come together, the fact that they're about to perform together, that's a huge deal. Setsuna's decided to sing again, and they're holding hands in the final panel of this chapter. Really, really just goes to show how far they've come. We know with White Album, though, it's easy to kind of break all that down, but for now, things are fine. So, thank you so much for being here with me on this chapter of the White Album 2 manga, and I'll be back with more chapters shortly. So until then, hope you take care. See you!